The baby cried all night. The baby cried all night. Went to school together. Went to school together. Can I go to the power button? Can I go to the power button? Don't I wake up late for 3 weekends? Don't I wake up late for 3 weekends? His uncles were golfers. His uncles were golfers. She bought a new dress yesterday. She bought a new dress yesterday. It's easy to make mistakes. It's easy to make mistakes. Sometimes they may decrease. Sometimes they may decrease. Bus fares were increased last week. Bus fares were increased last week. Your uncle was a courier. Your uncle was a courier. He immediately became a forester. He immediately became a forester. His wife was a mechanic. His wife was a mechanic. Sorry, I have to quit. Sorry, I have to quit. What is your name? What is your name? John, can you give me the scissors? John, can you give me the scissors? I have to go home. I have to go home. I must buy a new car. I must buy a new car. They need to play golf earlier. They need to play golf earlier. Can you turn up the volume? Can you turn up the volume? I wanted to say. I wanted to say. I'm never late. I'm never late. He wasn't afraid one day ago. He wasn't afraid one day ago. Is your stepson a contractor? Is your stepson a contractor? The school's talent competition is in May. The school's talent competition is in May. I'm happy, he said. I'm happy, he said. Don't I have to work as a cashier every month? Don't I have to work as a cashier every month? May not be able to tailor normally. May not be able to tailor normally. I am looking for this address. I am looking for this address. He's in his early 20s. He's in his early 20s. He enjoys playing football. He enjoys playing football. Can I open a stand in a well-lit area? Can I open a stand in a well-lit area? If I see him, I'll say hello. If I see him, I'll say hello. Don't forget to call me. Don't forget to call me. This is John's book. This is John's book. Do you want? Do you want? Can I have a glass of iced tea, please? Can I have a glass of iced tea, please? Can you test normally? Can you test normally? My English is better than before. My English is better than before. We examined English grammar. We examined English grammar. We were not sent. We were not sent. Can he supervise every day? Can he supervise every day? Are my cousins songwriters? Are my cousins songwriters? No, you misunderstood. No, you misunderstood. Makes itself. makes itself. I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith. Does he have a penny? Does he have a penny? He doesn't drink milk. He doesn't drink milk. Your grandson was a harvestman. Your grandson was a harvestman. Can I taste this yogurt sample? Can I taste this yogurt sample? Environmental pollution. Environmental pollution. His stepson was a sculptor. His stepson was a sculptor. Was his stepson an industrialist? Was his stepson an industrialist? They cannot allow it. They cannot allow it. Has he designed it at home before? Has he designed it at home before? Was his father a weatherman? Was his father a weatherman? Was your grandson a gynecologist? Was your grandson a gynecologist? His cousins were historians. His cousins were historians. Was his brother an apprentice? Was his brother an apprentice? He goes for analysis a week later. He goes for analysis a week later. Would we choose? Would we choose? The crime rate has stabilized. The crime rate has stabilized. Want to try a sample? Want to try a sample? I love good food too. I love good food too. Was your uncle a manager? Was your uncle a manager? We can go to the cinema. We can go to the cinema. How many spoons are in the drawer? How many spoons are in the drawer? Have you traveled abroad? Have you traveled abroad? Will he dance then? Will he dance then? My name is John. My name is John. You wouldn't have told me anyway. You wouldn't have told me anyway. This image is very important to me. This image is very important to me. Do you speak French? Do you speak French? I need to prepare a timetable on Wednesday. I need to prepare a timetable on Wednesday. Couldn't it have been suppressed sooner? Couldn't it have been suppressed sooner? I'm clear at night. I'm clear at night. Use this when you are so worried about something that you can't sleep. Use this when you are so worried about something that you can't sleep. After 4 evenings I don't pay. After 4 evenings I don't pay. Don't hesitate to call if you have any concerns. Don't hesitate to call if you have any concerns. I'm looking for a bike. I'm looking for a bike. Do you have weekly advertising? Do you have weekly advertising? The bus ride took quite a long time. The bus ride took quite a long time. I will be available after 13. I will be available after 13. Can you borrow it sometimes? Can you borrow it sometimes? He needs to do his laundry. He needs to do his laundry. Can't they become aviators soon? Can't they become aviators soon? Your stepbrother is a professor. Your stepbrother is a professor. Are his parents botanists? Are his parents botanists? Do I have to grow old? Do I have to grow old? The episode was quite interesting. The episode was quite interesting. I am so invested in this journey. I am so invested in this journey. Whose book is this? Whose book is this? Emily likes to read novels. Emily likes to read novels. She had a very beautiful face. She had a very beautiful face. My mother was a cardiologist. My mother was a cardiologist. You'd better not visit him. He's been very angry lately. You'd better not visit him. He's been very angry lately. Would it make noise at noon? Would it make noise at noon? Sometimes I don't eat lunch. Sometimes I don't eat lunch. His half-brother was a negotiator. His half-brother was a negotiator. Did they respond? Did they respond? Is his sister gardening? Is his sister gardening? He drives to work every day. He drives to work every day. Is tip included in the bill? Is tip included in the bill? Can I have a pillow? Can I have a pillow? I write an email to my boss. I write an email to my boss. Don't you rarely need to lock it? Don't you rarely need to lock it? He wrote a letter to his friend. He wrote a letter to his friend. I have a job interview tomorrow. I have a job interview tomorrow. My sister's car is red. My sister's car is red. How's the weather? How's the weather? Cannot recognize. Cannot recognize. Is your brother-in-law a founder? Is your brother-in-law a founder? He does not agree with the decision. He does not agree with the decision. His colleague is a columnist? His colleague is a columnist? Will he judge? Will he judge? Do you serve brunch on Sundays? Do you serve brunch on Sundays? My family bought a new car. My family bought a new car. Love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. He likes reading magazines. He likes reading magazines. You shouldn't suffer. You shouldn't suffer. He bought a new car. He bought a new car. We feel happy today. We feel happy today. Were your grandchildren actors? Were your grandchildren actors? You wanna drink something? You wanna drink something? Can I explain at noon? Can I explain at noon? I'll have the black bean burger. I'll have the black bean burger. We would remove it. We would remove it. Who is your favorite band? Who is your favorite band? He couldn't always come back. He couldn't always come back. We will have a party on Saturday. We will have a party on Saturday. Purpose is the key to success. Purpose is the key to success. Do you have gluten-free soup? Do you have gluten-free soup? He waited for the bus in the rain. He waited for the bus in the rain. Accidents will happen. Accidents will happen. Whose is the red pen? Whose is the red pen? There is a typo here. There is a typo here. These are popular bestsellers. These are popular bestsellers. He is in charge of the project. He is in charge of the project. We are going to the cinema. We are going to the cinema. Is my husband a servant? Is my husband a servant? Wonderful city. Wonderful city. Whose keys are in the drawer? Whose keys are in the drawer? Can I go to the walls? Can I go to the walls? Is your stepsister a baker? Is your stepsister a baker? My lottery ticket was lost. My lottery ticket was lost. You prefer tea to coffee. You prefer tea to coffee. I do not care. I do not care. Was my daughter a travel agent? Was my daughter a travel agent? There is progress. There is progress. This is a famous actor. This is a famous actor. Here is the information you want. Here is the information you want. We shouldn't kiss now. We shouldn't kiss now. I have to introduce myself often. I have to introduce myself often. These are very beautiful places. These are very beautiful places. Can I go to the webcam? Can I go to the webcam? I've already seen the sunrise. I've already seen the sunrise. It's a very emotional journey. It's a very emotional journey. You are an important person. You are an important person. They should develop normally. They should develop normally. Maybe you can try. Maybe you can try. The store opens at 9 a.m. The store opens at 9 a.m. The orange color is very vibrant. The orange color is very vibrant. His cousins are journeymen. His cousins are journeymen. I will kill you the moment I see you. I will kill you the moment I see you. I'm taller than Tommy. I'm taller than Tommy. You will play video games. You will play video games. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. We met them on the beach. We met them on the beach. What a great book. What a great book. We should not trust at noon. We should not trust at noon. Then he should invest. Then he should invest. Can you lend me some money? Can you lend me some money? This is good for me. This is good for me. Were his parents policewomen? Were his parents policewomen? The meeting between the two leaders focused on trade agreements. The meeting between the two leaders focused on trade agreements. Computer is expensive. Computer is expensive. I want talk to you. I want talk to you. Shouldn't he agree every week? Shouldn't he agree every week? It was produced every day. It was produced every day. We will escape. We will escape. Which is your favorite season? Which is your favorite season? You are a great team player. You are a great team player. Wasn't he often imprisoned? Wasn't he often imprisoned? Won't I recognize it? Won't I recognize it? Do they need to lay tiles for 2 weeks? Do they need to lay tiles for 2 weeks? Did you usually derive it? Did you usually derive it? He's bored with his TV show. He's bored with his TV show. You are an inspiration to me. You are an inspiration to me. They went to Hawaii on vacation. They went to Hawaii on vacation. We have a field trip. We have a field trip. I have to study for my history exam on Sunday. I have to study for my history exam on Sunday. You are in front of me. You are in front of me. Do you think it will rain today? Do you think it will rain today? Are there any restaurants nearby? Are there any restaurants nearby? You're right about that. You're right about that. Your relatives were airmen. Your relatives were airmen. I was so caught up in this narrative. I was so caught up in this narrative. Is his father a bellboy? Is his father a bellboy? I'd like to order a chicken sandwich, please. I'd like to order a chicken sandwich, please. He is fixing the car. He is fixing the car. My mother and father come to visit us every summer. My mother and father come to visit us every summer.